Hello my squiddies and welcome to my channel Squiddelicious. Today I'm going to be explaining how you can convert your car from being limited to unlimited and vice versa so you can race in the different race classes. Here we can see we have a class right here, limited and unlimited. So basically what limited is your default car from when you first buy it. So as you can see right in the classifieds, these are all limited. So right here, as you can see, I have my unlimited car and what it looks like under the hood. Let's just put that right there. This is what your unlimited car should look like. It has the different body panels. You have the roll cage, and here I also removed my seat because it wasn't really designed to have another seat here when you put the roll cage on. You have your wing right here, but yeah, you also have a turbo configuration. So I'm going to put this on. We're going to pull out my car I just bought for this video. So let's get right into that. I think it's this car. We're going to move that here. Pull out the other one. And I already started painting it. So this is what it looks like when it isn't converted. So it's just a default car, both seats are in, no carbon fiber on anything. And so let's get the hood off. We're not going to be needing that. And this is what the default engine looks like. So we're going to start by removing the old body panels. Now I don't have a whole lot of room, so I'm just going to try to store it somewhere without bumping into anything. I'm a little afraid to take this off without. Oh boy, that was going to fall right onto all the springs. Okay. Now I'm not going to show me putting on the sway bar or anything in this video because that'll be for a different time. I'm still a little confused on how that works. Oh crap. That could have been bad. Okay. Everything gets removed. And it looks like I missed a spot when I was painting this car. So, yeah. But let's get this off. Actually, I don't know if I need this. So I'm just going to set this one over here. Let's move. Oh boy, no, 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 no. See, I really wish they allowed me to put the caps back on these, because that happens a lot in my shop. I keep hitting tab. I'm supposed to hit Q. Okay. I'm just going to wheel this over here. Okie dokie. Whoops. And we're going to remove the seat, the steering wheel, just for the time being. See, this is not carbon fiber. This is the default stuff. Now, I don't know when they're going to add carbon fiber parts for this, but yeah. Also kind of feel like they should put like a little panel here for when you do remove the seat. I could put a panel right here and screw these back in it so that way it's covered up when there's no seat in place. Because as you can see, it just, well, forgot this is one of the default cars. Never mind. You'll see it in a second. Trying to move as quick as I can So let's start by removing this. Oops. All right. And then we're going to lower it. And we're just going to throw it in this pile. As you can see here, it's just a big open hole. And what I do with these screws is I don't like to have them mix up and lost in my shop, so I put them right back in where they need to go. I don't think it matters on using the I don't think it matters using the tools or just doing it in the fast way, because I don't think that's going to have any quality effect, because it's just a removal of the seat we're not going to use. And so now we have I don't even know why I needed to take this off. But now we have our body panels off. So while that's off, let's make a mess, shall we? I think these are, I don't know if this came with a fuel system. Oh, it did. So we're not even going to have to do that part. So I'm just going to set this right by this table over here. I believe that these are, okay, so these are default tires right here, if I'm not mistaken. These are the soft tires, which are part of the unlimited class upgrades. And we're going to take the tape off of here. Whoa, and I'm knocking stuff down already. So this is the back paneling. And this is actually one of the newer parts, so we got the clear coat. So we're going to slide that back on here. Oh, and I think I missed a part. So let me quickly go and order that. I have to find it. I don't remember where I saw it. Obviously it doesn't show up where I want it to show up. So let's see. I'm going to quickly swap out the cars here for a second just so I can do a kind of a cheat here. So I'm just going to purchase this so that way I have it in my shop. And then we're going to swap the cars again. Lift this car up. I don't know which box is what, so we're just going to grab and go. Okay, so these are just tires. Went ahead and bought like a bunch of things. Don't know what to expect. So we got some wheels. Hold on, give me a second. Ooh, I'll just throw that across the room. I know I'm gonna have a lot to do for when I go to clean the shop up. And I have to stop throwing things across the room. More tires. Okay, let's just put those there. Next box. Alright, we got the part we need. So that goes right there. Trying to grab the tape. Okay, the roll cage. So we're gonna slide that here. As you can see, the little green glowy part showed up. That's to indicate that it is where it needs to be to let go, and it'll automatically place where it needs to be. And there is a body part. Now I'm gonna take this hood because this is obviously one of the parts. Lock that in place. This looks like the other side. So I'm just gonna drop that. And then bingo. I'll paint this later. I'm just trying to get through this. more wheels. I'll do something with that in a second. That is really annoying. But I'm glad they added that feature where I could remove, what is that called? Disable collision. I wish a lot of games had that feature. More tires. Just hold it up and then the green or the blue will actually go away. Next box already came down for us. And we'll do something with that in a second, so let me grab my temporary broomstick. I have requested a shop broom on Discord. Okay. And it looks like my spoiler can't push those because of the tire. Oh well. Next box. We'll do something with that in a second. I'm not gonna worry about grabbing the broom. Just gonna place that stuff right on top. More tires. Disable collision, let that drop, lift that up to get the glow to go away. More stuff. Yay. Wow. I will have hours and hours of cleaning up to do. I already have to clean my shop in the first place, so I'm trying to grab the tape. More tires. So I should have done the tires that I already had to kind of show what they look like and not buy brand new ones, but I needed brand new ones anyways. Okay. This is really kind of getting out of hand here. I didn't know exactly what all I needed, so I just grabbed everything from the unlimited section that I could. Okay, so this part kind of goes under the hood of that car, so we'll do that in a second. This part is the back part. There, now turn to green. I can put it on the machine. And see, this is the front part. The difference, this one's more flat and is made, I think, if I'm not mistaken, aluminum alloy, but this one is carbon fiber and has a little scoop right there. So we're going to lift the car up. We're going to put this right onto the car. To the car. All right. Just make sure that's all the way lowered. I should probably just get closer to the car. Okay, we got the other not bumper, other panel. And I think this is the front part. No, that is the wing. Did we already get the front part? Yeah, we did. Guess I just missed that part. Okay, so I guess we do put this on here. It looks pretty cool. Alright, so let's hold off on this part and let's put the spoiler on. Now that that just got mixed up with all the other stuff. So we start by putting these here. They go right onto this little thingy. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, I think the silver parts go onto the wing. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this fast. So now we have those, and these little guys right here go onto the wing. Alrightles. Now we must put the other part back on. And yeah, as you can see, there's still that hole. And we're going to cover that up with this part. Okay. So now it is gone from being a standardized car to being a race car. It's time for the engine work. So we're just going to place that there. And again, we're going to worry about this at a different time. So now we need to convert this car into, or this engine into this engine. So how we're going to do that is, well, for starters, we got to remove this part again. Just going to carefully put it on the other side, because we're going to need to remove this. So we're just going to place this right over here and remove the exhaust. The exhaust will not change. Unless the devs decided to add a new exhaust, but as for right now, it's not going to change. So we're going to remove this old thing, and we're going to set it, I'm just going to set it right over here. Actually, we may as well set it, actually no wait, because I said I was going to, we're just going to set it right there, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I know that's garbage, I'm just going to replace it, but as for right now, we're not going to do it. Oh, and I may as well drain out this thing. So we're gonna take this off because it'll make it a lot quicker. Get the airflow to flow right through it. And I think it's 5 that we need, so we're gonna undo this, catch the stuff, and while that's happening, I'm going to remove this. We're also gonna set this right here. Don't forget that. We're just gonna take this off temporarily. I know it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing, what's going on here. We're also going to remove this part, because we're going to need to get into here. There's these little holes right here for this thing. So we're going to put this on. It'll fit right there. And I got to find the screws for it. So that's the turbo. Okay, I got 3. Should I shake this? Nothing's coming out of it. I am missing the screw. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this here, and I'm just going to purchase another one, because I don't know where it's at. Alright, so we're going to place this here. Screw this on tight. Looks like this thing is empty, so I'm going to screw that on tight. And we're just going to dump this into the trash can. And now we have to put on the new exhaust manifold. Using the same nuts that we took off, we're going to place those where they were. Then we can remove, or not remove, we could add this turbo system onto it. And then I'm going to pick all these up. So we got 4 of those. So we're going to start with putting on, not that. So it's this. And as you can see, it has little grooves on the, just put it in the dark here. So you can see there's little grooves right on the nut here. So we're going to place that right there. And then I think it's these little triangle things, and they look like this. They go right onto that. This one's kind of hard to get to. And then there's this little thing that looks like a horseshoe. It goes right on top of it. That is the order you have to do it in. Now, I have no idea what any of these extra holes are for, but yeah. Okay, so then we put this right behind here. I don't remember exactly which part. I want to say it's this one. Yeah. Now we could put the exhaust back on. Where did I put that? I don't know if I needed to drain this, but just to make sure. I probably didn't need to drain it, but since it's a used car, I'm going to drain it anyways. So now we need to make this attached to here, and this attached to the other end. So we grab this part. I believe this goes right over here. We just grab this, place it right here. We should attach to the other end too. So let's grab another one. Now, I don't know what the deal is here, but it doesn't really clamp on. It's just is a little too big. I don't know when they will fix that, but anyways, so let's grab the other parts. Now what we're going to do right here, there's this big open spot. We're going to unclamp this. No, I keep grabbing the latch. Okay, place that there. And now we could place this back on. Latch it down. And then we are going to drag this over here. We're going to undo this part. We're going to remove this thing right here. We're going to grab the smaller one. And we're going to place it where it was. And I don't know why that thing is wobbling. We're going to place that right here. Take the part that we removed from it, place that right on top. And then this, if you plan on converting it back, you could just set this somewhere. I'm just going to set it over there. And then we place this right here, and it'll connect right onto this. And then we clamp it down. I think that's part of the exhaust. Hope it's this thing. So obviously it goes right here. Latch it, and then we're going to take this one, place it right here. Okay, now we have converted it to have a turbo system, and so we're also going to, forgot to add this part onto the exhaust. Okay, now that's settled. So now we have a unlimited setup. We're going to place this under there. And then time for the fun part. Oh, and where did it go? I had two pieces that I had a question on because I didn't know where it goes. Let me see if I can find it. It was one of the bushings, but I couldn't figure out where it went or what it went to. It's not that one. This. Like, so it says RUCA, and this one said RUCA. So I'm just gonna purchase that. Thus, it's just a bug that I didn't know where it went to. Yeah, the only thing that says RUCA. And nowhere on this car did I actually need those anywhere. And I was trying to figure out what it went to because it was the only odd thing that I didn't have any place for it. And so I found that it's the only other thing that says RUCA, and it doesn't seem to do anything anywhere. And I've tried every place where you could put a bushing. So if somebody could please tell me what these do, where I'm supposed to put these, that'd be really awesome because it confuses me. And so yeah. Anyways, let's get right on to the fun part. So we're going to remove this small little wheel, and I already have a wheel right here. So I'm just going to place this next to that. Let's see, what tires should we do? I think it's best to always start off with your soft tires, so we're going to set up with soft tires. Okay. I'm going to throw one of these out. Okay, so let's take a look at the difference. So the difference between the two, this one is much bigger than that one. This is the 15 by 8 plus 35 10-spoke wheel. This is 15 by 10 plus 25 10-spoke wheel. All right? And so that's what those are. I'm not really going to undo all this once I configure this, but what you do is if you want to convert your car back to limited, personally I actually have two cars. One is limited, one is unlimited. However, I don't do limited races anymore because I spend a lot of money entering the race and I've never won a limited race, so I just keep losing money, and I rather have a chance of winning than having a even chance of winning. So if you want to convert your car, just put these back on, take all the stuff I just placed off so you could watch this video, kind of play it backwards. Just look at the steps that I have taken and just undo it. So, and I know I kind of moved fast in this video, so I apologize. I know this is going to be a very long video. And I'm trying to get this off. And again, I still can't pocket those ones for whatever reason. Let's see. I'm gonna remove this. Oh, there's 4 I need to take off. Okay. So it's always best to just pocket everything. I mean, you can, if you are patient enough, you can take everything off. I know I'm not like specifying the details of each screw, so I apologize for that. I'm just trying to move quick here, because this is a lot of things to do to convert your car into an unlimited car. So I'm going to quickly, if you want to do this quick, just take this part off, set that somewhere, kind of make sure it falls like that. Kind of did that by chance, so I'm just going to rotate it, and I'm going to put this one right over here, so that way I'm not like digging through all of that. And I know that here's a tip, I've actually seen race car drivers do this where they had a color, I think it was, I can't remember if it was blue for the driver's side, red for the passenger side, or the other way around, but you could paint one side of the wheels where it's, like for example, like you could do the brakes will be blue on one side, and the other brakes will be red on the other side. So you can kind of differ the two of which one's left and which one's right. So anyways, I need to take the, that is why I told you to take this part off. So as you can see, this is covered up, but you still see this open thing. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but I don't know. I'm just going to place that right in there. Okay. Now we can remove this. I'm going to place this right over here with the others. Okay. Now let's start by taking this off. Okay, so, and I just showed I took this washer off because it goes right here. Make sure you don't forget that, because there is a washer right there. And make sure that all washers are off. There's one on this one too, right here. Make sure to remove that. Now we could start by removing this. Now I'm just going to use these parts right here. So this one is the left. I'm going to find the left one. Okay. We're going to place that where it goes. And then place this back on here. Remember, there was a little washer. It's the M12 lock washer. There's another one right here. And so we could, oh, it's best to remove the nut here, and there's a washer right here. It's the front UCA washer. Then we got the bigger one. Alright, now we can remove this. There's that, and then we can remove that. So place that there. Grab this one. Put those back in their place. Oops. And then we could put this right here. And then take, oh, make sure to place these right here. And to grab the other washer too. I think I missed it. Just gonna set this right here. Place your long bolt right there. Put this back here. and then type that on there. That's, yeah. Okay. And then if you kind of hover next to the hole, you might end up finding the hole it goes to. Oh, yeah, and I already put the washer on there too. Okay, so we're good. We're golden. And then up here, and now we have done that part. That part is finished. And I think it was this one. We grab this, and then we place each one of these where it goes. Where's the other hole? Just gonna undo that. And, oh, it's because I have to put on the other thing I put way over there. Okay, so also, let's start by lifting this car a little bit higher. We're gonna want to place these in. You go in just like that. Also, if you don't know how to do the fast screwing, just hold down R and click on the part you want to screw in. Again, to remove the washer, and remove the shock absorber and springs. Okay. Now we do the same thing. Move the long bolt. Like I said, there's a lot that goes onto this car. Okay, now we need to find the other parts. So let's move the Y, and it's this part. Just gonna steal that and place it right over here. I believe that went to the other one. Okay. Now we can go in there. Whoops. Keep dropping stuff. I'm a little clumsy today. Alright, let's see. We're going to place this right next there. Also love it that some screws you could put the nut on so you don't lose them and you could just place those somewhere. We're going to grab, I missed it. No, it's up. Bingo, there we go. And just slide this piece in. And I guess we could also add these in here. Screw them in. And then we just add on the other washer. Again, if you hover over it, eventually you'll find the washer you need. Bingo. Did this go somewhere? Oh, I need to put this on. Blam. And now we could add, oh, no, that's not it. There we go. So now we could add this part back on. Let's put this back on. And then we have another part right here. Okay, and I think I am missing, hold on a minute. Did I not put one of these on here? Uh-oh. That does happen. Oh, goes right here. Okay. So I made a little mistake. And now we could actually place back parts we took off in here. So let's add the steering thingy. And of course, what looks to be I call him Momo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's M-O-M-O. But yeah, so, but what I like about it is it looks like that, but then it says wrench, where it would say Momo. And if anyone thinks I'm silly for pronouncing, I don't know how to pronounce it. I always just called him Momo. Just let me know if I'm right or wrong, and I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Now we need to do the back. The back is actually my favorite part. So we just got to remove this. Like I said, you could just add the parts right here. I don't know, it's up to you. I'll do it for this one. Or for that one part. Ooh. Well, that ain't good. I know this is just an example car, but that doesn't fly with me. Well, that's not where I want to throw it. Okay, now we got that resolved. Let's start by removing this. Now there's no washer, we can remove the long bolt, but there is a washer right here. And we could also, this one's the easiest part because all the parts come out. So then you can just throw that right there. Remove that. Make sure that there's no washers. Obviously that's not a washer, so we could just remove this. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could just add the part right here. That way you don't lose it, and you could screw it on, or you don't have to, but it's up to you. We could then remove this. Cool, there's an axle attached to it. And so I'm just gonna grab these parts, throw this on the ground. I'm just gonna take this off because it's right now in the way. Take the washer off, remove that, throw it on the floor, and throw that somewhere. Now what you do is you remove this, that, place it here. Again, you could just add, whoops, add those right there and just throw them in a little pile here. Remove that, take the Y, steal the parts for this one, and throw this somewhere. I think that goes to the other side. This is passenger, this is driver. Just gonna stand this right up. And now we could add these bolts back. Again, we had to lift the car up just a little higher. Why aren't you going in? Okay. And I totally missed the washer. Alrighty. And then we also have to add in the long bolt here. No? Oh, it goes in the other one. Sorry, my bad. Let's start by taking these off. Placing those where they need to go. Just gonna quickly grab this. And then just gonna start by removing that part, so it could be more convenient to put it on. Why? Okay, there we go. Let's place, hello. Let's place you right where you need to go. And then remember there was a washer, so you need to add that. And let's see. Oh. Add the little disc. Add the brakes. Done and done. And so now we could do this stuff onto the other side. Oh. One more thing. Let's do it again. And I know there's going to be some other people that could actually do, they could take larger parts off, and like I'm pretty sure you could take this entire thing off and you don't have to do all this, but I do it just because I could deal with it a lot easier. I don't know. It's easier for me to just remove each individual part. Now the washer is going to be, maybe it's different. I don't know. Washer's right here. We're going to remove this again. Forgot, I keep forgetting to take that part off. Again, this one's easy, so all you gotta do is just hit R and removal. Now we could start by removing this. Whoops. Bingo. Let's just add this right onto the other. Alright, now we can work with this one. Start by removing these. Take this off, throw this on the floor, take this off, throw it on the floor. And do the swap. Okay, now we could place everything back on. And we're almost done here. I keep grabbing it. Washer, washer, quick screw, quick screw. Place this back right where it goes. You can then add this here. Where did I put it? Oh, it's on the floor. No, give it to me. Thank you. Alright, now, oh, whoops. Oh, and don't forget, we need to add the washer. Let's just add this part on. Quick screw. Add this. And place this back on here. Take the brakes. and place them where they need to go. And now we have that finished. So then we're going to take these. Again, we should always start a race with soft tires, so I'm just gonna prep these. You should always start with your soft tires, and then when you need a pit, you have your harder tires. Soft tires will give you more grip, and so you'll get more maneuverability, and you most likely won't peel out as much at the start of the race when you're going from stop, or going from not moving to moving at the start of the race. So basically, you might get a better head start, and then when you need a pit, because it won't last as long, you'll wear out your tires much quicker, because these won't last as long as your harder tires. Your harder tires will last longer, but they're gonna be less grippy. Where's the wheel? They're not gonna have as much grip as the harder tires until you, as the softer tires, until you wear them out a little bit. But they'll last longer, and so you won't have to pit as much. So that's the whole point of it. Give it to me. No, I cannot do anti-collision, or the disable collision. And it's going to be on the other side. Okay. Now we could add all the parts that we took off. And for this part just goes right here. So it fits nice and neat. And let's see, is there any other parts we forgot to add? Well, aside from the sway bar, I know that the sway bar is probably, I don't know if that part counts as the unlimited or not. Doesn't show that it counts, but I'm gonna do the sway bar at a different time because I myself have not yet figured out how that stuff works. So we're just gonna place all this here, grab this, and bingo. Slide everything out of the way. So now I have officially turned the default car into, or the limited car that races in limited series, into the unlimited. So now it has all the cool features. So the engine now looks more like this than the default. I'm not unburying that car yet. But you have the new body, and also taking these things out and placing in these. So this is what your car will look like. Now you could undo the steps by replaying this video and kind of reversing the order of how I did this. And thank you for watching my video. I hope this helps you out. If it doesn't, I apologize. I know I moved a little too quickly, or a lot too quickly. But if it does help you out, great. Hopefully this doesn't confuse you at all for anything that I did. And so now this car will race in this series, but not this one. And I don't know if they made it where once you turn it into this unlimited series car. I don't know if hopefully you can undo it and just put all the regular parts back and you could race in this series again. But if it is kind of a permanent thing, I don't know. So that's something you'll have to play around with. But I just know that now this car will race in this series. In fact, I personally like this series a lot better because I have a better chance of winning. I kind of wish they made it where you can get a small payment for if you're not in the top 3, maybe like a couple $100 or something. But obviously that's not the case. So if you're not, it's kind of like that line from what's that? I don't know the name of the movie. It's one of the Will Ferrell movies, but one of the lines is if you're not first, you're last. I know that kind of sounds silly, but kind of is what it's like in this game. Um, but yeah, so thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.